Hello Gemini, welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I am doing this reading on August 8th, the 8-8 Lionsgate portal. I did a video last night, a collective reading on this energy. If you're interested in more in-depth understanding of what this energy is bringing up, maybe you want to check that out as well. But we're going to get into your reading right now. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Gemini. And I hope that you're all doing well. We're in some highly charged energies at this time. We've had a lot of solar activity throughout the week. Yesterday we had a bunch of X-class solar flares reach us, as well as we've got the star systems aligning, we have the planets aligning, we've got a lot of energy that is working to elevate our consciousness, our spiritual growth. And when we go through these portals, it's magnifying energy. It can also bring up from the underworld, from our depths, some of the less favorable energies that we hold, some of the junk from the trunk, so to speak. So you may be experiencing some of that through some challenges or tests, but we are always going to be faced with tests and challenges. We constantly are circling around, cycling. We have cycles, cycling around different, everybody's challenges are unique to themselves, their journey, but we face ourselves and we face our challenges with new growth, new wisdom, in hopes that we can make our path and our journey here on earth a much more peaceful and a peaceful one from the heart, with wisdom, with love, and integrity. So Gemini, let's see what comes through for you. Had some powerful readings so far today. So you may want to check them all out if you have time, because we do have all 12 zodiac archetypes working within us and around us at all times, and to get a better understanding of what other people may be experiencing, as everybody's perception and perspective of experiences, even the same experiences, are going to be different and unique to them, unique to their own triggers and traumas and ways of responding. Action and reaction, cause and effect. We have loneliness as the first card out. I know that I'm never alone. And we're not. We're never alone. There are times when we are meant to go through the depths of our soul, of our spirit. And yes, we do need to take time alone, not being distracted or pulled into other people's energies. We're going to get deeper into this one, Gemini, because I am sensing that you either desire or enjoy your alone time, but at the same time wishing to have connection, understanding. I'm getting understanding from those that you are in relationship with, deeper soul connection, heart to heart connection. Deeper understanding keeps coming up. Maybe you feel misunderstood. Maybe the reason why you feel misunderstood is because you're not showing or expressing all of you. It could be in your past or in your childhood, you felt intimidated, or you were not able to communicate what it was that you needed to. This was an unmet need, possibly, of yours. This could be for some. Take what resonates for you and leave the rest. This is a collective reading. We have abundance. I am a limitless being And I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. This is a deep inner knowing that you have, although sometimes we tend to forget. I feel like Gemini, whoever I'm reading for, has been under the spell or under the influence of possibly another or possibly a group of others, maybe fear of being judged. I know Geminis do not like to be judged. Nobody likes to be judged. Talked about, spoken about behind their backs, or in front of them even. At least the Geminis that I know. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. There we go. So there is definitely something here that you've held back in expressing, held back in sharing, held back in communicating, and that leaves you feeling misunderstood. It leaves you feeling alone in connection, in relationship to others. Although there's a deep knowing that you are abundant and you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. Denial at the very bottom. So overall, this is what the universe is trying to show you at this time. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. There's a deep-seated fear here I'm picking up, Gemini. Purpose below that. Oh, actually coming out of your shell, so to speak, and expressing all of your true colors. We are not just one being. We are not just one aspect. And we certainly cannot be just the same all the time. We are multi-dimensional, and we are multicolored, multifaceted beings. And I feel like Gemini, because there's a fear here of actually expressing and showing all of the beauty and all of the ins and outs, the light, the dark, the good, the bad, all of that. It leaves you feeling very misunderstood and alone. Okay. I get it. At the same time, you could be holding on to some deep-seated resentment or anger that you may not even fully realize. This could be in your blind spot, but it is blocking the flow of love through your heart-to-heart connection. So it is important to forgive those that you may be harboring resentment towards. Let's get a little deeper into this for you. Could even be towards yourself for not feeling safe enough to know your true abundance, your true worth, to express all of you. Of living with this fear, and being in denial of fear. But I feel like you're becoming aware of this, Gemini, because life it's funny how we repeat and replay certain aspects that we are meant to learn about ourselves and about life, with more growth, more self-awareness, and more wisdom each and every time. And I feel like you've gone around this karmic wheel or karmic circle for a very long time. And so you are self-aware about some things that you may have been blind to in the past. But that doesn't mean that fear isn't still very real and within you. So it's like you want to truly express all of you and just be your authentic self, true and free, yet you're still feeling caged in some aspects of expression, self-expression. As I'm getting a lump in my throat. You may have been experiencing sore throats, or loss of your voice. Depending on how long you hold this in, the body will start to have these effects as well. Signs and symptoms of blocked energy, stuck energy. This could be an aspect of yourself that you're kind of in the closet, like maybe in the spiritual closet. Seven of crystals. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. All the effort, all the hard work that you put out there, and it is not being received. You're trying too hard to please others, Gemini. And that's leaving you feeling very alone and misunderstood. And you're just like, why isn't this working? Why am I working so hard and building all of this, and nobody is coming to visit me? They're all more interested in what's going on back here in this tower, interestingly enough. Yeah. You've put a lot of time, a lot of effort into... You're trying to work around something that is... The universe is like, nope. Nope. You have to acknowledge your fear. Meet your fear. We can't keep running away from it and skirting around it. Eventually we have to face it and go through it, express it, free ourselves from it. Until then, you're going to be pretty much ignored. Even when you do try to speak your truth, it's not coming from the authentic part of yourself, because you're really trying to... This actually... What is the word? Oh, there's a word for it. It'll come to me. Aha. Gemini. You're being guided through this challenge, through this test. And I don't know if you're picking all the way up where the guidance, it's the inner guidance, but there's a lot of signs and synchronicities and other things around you that are also trying to speak to you and guide you towards how you can create your abundance, your desires. But you got to go through the fire. You've got to go through the fear. That's part of the challenge of life. Can't enjoy the pool if you don't jump in the water. Okay. So, Gemini, it seems as though there's some insight that is creeping up, that is coming up very quickly for you. Deep understanding as the wheel continues to turn. The matrix continues, life continues to get faster and faster and more demanding, right? And are you that hamster on the wheel? You just keep going and going and going and going and going. People pleasing. There's a lot of solar, look at that, solar activity, solar deity. This is the energy of the sun, though. This is your vitality. If you continue to go in the direction that you have been going, you're going to burn yourself out. It is time for some deep reflection and self-reflection. Gemini, Venus in retrograde, of what you desire, as well as your relationship to life, your relationship to yourself, and your relationships to others. Because otherwise, forgiveness, first of all. I'm really feeling this is about self-forgiveness. But you're continuing to play an old pattern, codependency and people-pleasing. And just trying to keep up with life, keep up with the mundane, keep making everybody happy, getting things done, right? Building, but nobody's paying attention to all the hard work that you're putting into it. Nobody's acknowledging all the hard work and effort that you've put into it, you're going to burn out. Slow down, Gemini. Take time to reflect on your life, on your actions, and other people's actions and reactions towards you as well. Overall, we've got the Five of Orbs. You're juggling way too much, Gemini. And yeah, there's been some balls that have been dropped there, and they might have actually been some important balls. And you're juggling some balls that are less important. So priorities, what is important to you, what is important in life. Overall, the bigger picture, not what's just presenting itself to you. I'm seeing someone just really stuck in the rat race and just trying to keep everything, just trying to keep all the balls in the air. All right, we're going to get one more spread on this for you, Gemini. And it's leaving you feeling really lonely, unacknowledged. Because maybe those around you are doing the same thing, and you're trying to keep up with them, and you're trying to keep up with life. And of course, our modern day life is going to continue to speed up. Are you taking time to yourself? Just yourself? Are you enjoying those things that you once enjoyed? Music, or, you know, whatever it is for you. Are you taking time to connect with your heart? Are you taking time to listen to your inner guidance? What is it that you are so afraid of? What happens when you stop juggling? And we have actually below that, Adept of Chalices. This is emotional awareness. I don't even think you're fully paying attention to your feelings, because maybe nobody else is paying attention to your feelings either. You're playing a part. And some of that has to do within the mind. Authority. So there's definitely somebody in your life, and this could also be an influence from your past. It could be a parent, your upbringing, that instilled certain things in your mind that you had to be this way. You've got to work hard to receive, and you've got this authoritarian. This is power, and this is control. There could be somebody that has some power and control over the way you think and act and are, possibly for some. Has you thinking that you have to keep juggling. And look where you're at, Gemini. That doesn't seem like you're very happy. Are you acknowledging how you feel? Are you acknowledging the deep loneliness that you're feeling inside? Now, this might not be all the time, but this is definitely something that is rising from the depths within you and showing itself to you at this time during this Lionsgate energy. Be mindful of burnout. Sometimes we do have to burn out, though. I know I did. I had to completely break down, burn out. My body had to completely collapse before I surrendered and said, no more. I can't be in this rat race anymore. I don't even like it. Why am I doing this? I don't understand why I'm doing this. And that's because we disregard our feelings. We disregard the things that are important to us as an individual. I'm really feeling like there's a connection to you that has authority over you. In some way, shape, or form. And if it's not, it is definitely someone linked to your past that is still in the mind, that has conditioned and programmed the mind. Yeah. So Gemini, abundance is already here. The guidance is already here, but you find yourself waiting. I'm going to wait. I'm waiting for things to get better. And you find yourself on this wheel, this karmic wheel, where, you know, things are really chaotic and hectic and stressful, and then they start to get better, and then they get chaotic and hectic and stressful, and then they get better. But you just keep following this wheel around and around and around, waiting for something to change, waiting for something to get better, only to find that you find yourself right back in the same place over and over and over again. You're waiting for yourself. You have got to be the change. Make the change for yourself. Step out of the wheel. Take a breath. Take a breather. Do some reflection. Ask yourself why. Eventually you get to the point like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I'm not even enjoying what I'm doing. I'm not happy. You may be telling yourself you're happy, but that is definitely this authoritarian figure in the mind or in your life. Could be a father figure, could be a partner. It's linked to your own inner authority that is keeping you from your own abundance, keeping you from following your inner guidance. Suffering in silence. That's definitely the card I've been feeling for you, Gemini. So this is definitely a test that you have been experiencing over and over and over and over again. And yet you still keep it in. You don't express it out, the suffering. You don't release the suffering. You don't give it room to breathe and heal and be released. However, the beauty of it is that you are going through this transformative process right now. Each time you go around that wheel and experience that chaos, that stress, the contrast, you have more self-awareness and wisdom and dignity for yourself, where there's something inside saying, no more, but you're not expressing it outwardly yet. You will eventually, once you connect to your heart and give yourself love and compassion. So, okay, I'm guided to, below that was hope and the solar plexus. And the solar plexus is, when it's in balance, this is all about our confidence, our self-confidence, our self-esteem, and our ability to control our lives. When it's out of balance, our lives are out of control. And we lose hope. We just end up getting stuck in the mind and trapped in fear. So take it as it resonates, Gemini, but you are going through a transformative process. This is a window. This portal is a window of opportunity for growth, awareness, and evolving out of an old version of yourself. So let's get one more message for you, Gemini, to wrap this up. And if you are liking this video, Gemini, please take some time to click that like button. It's the thumbs up button below the video. I really appreciate all of you who do take the time to do that. And feel free to comment. I love to read all of your comments. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It really does help the channel grow, and it helps to get the messages out to more and more people. So I really appreciate all of you who do take that time to do that. And if anyone is interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can book that through my website, which is BeTheChange333.com. That information is also in the description box below. And the readings are still on sale. The prices are already marked on the website. So this would be a good time to take advantage of the reduced prices if you do feel called to a personal reading for yourself. All right. What's the last message for Gemini, please? And there was a lot of energy coming through me for this message. So I feel like it is definitely your guides that are really speaking through me, saying, Gemini, listen to me. Gemini, stop juggling for just a moment. We don't want you to suffer any longer. We create our own suffering. We have whale and orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. This is definitely the energy I'm reading here for you. Another card that came out is Activated Earth. And I'm gonna read the first one, whale and orca, from the book. But Activated Earth is basically saying, if you feel guided, if you feel the urge to travel to somewhere, even if it's just like the park down the road or a certain area in your own location, or travel to certain areas in the world, or if you're just called there for work or other things, there's reasons. We have energetic ley lines. The earth has energy meridians and lines through it, and those energies help activate us and we activate them. So follow that. Trust where you're led. Okay? There's a reason for everything. We're going to read whale and orca elders from the book. The whale and orca elders are benevolent cosmic beings here to anchor a frequency of love onto the planet, to harmonize it with their song. As they weave around the oceans, they do so much more than any of us know. Their physical presence affects Earth's magnetic field, and their harmonics call us to wake up and remember our own soul's song. Looking into the eye of a whale is something you'll never forget. Whales see into your very being, and in an instant, you're changed forever. They see beyond the physical, the woundings, the identity, the personality, the story. They see right into your soul. If you pull this card, you're being called to surrender to your deepest truth and share it with potency, to bow to who you truly are, to stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all, to leave your fears, doubts, and baggage at the door, to question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. The whale and orca elders want you to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are, and for you to see the same in other beings, to drop your hang-ups and personality flaws and get busy revealing the unique note your soul came here to sing. Allow the song that echoes in the four chambers of your heart to emanate in all four directions. Peel back the layers of suffering and pain and reveal to others your soul's true song, and endeavor to see the soul of all of those that you meet. I had the chills. I mean, this just encapsulates this entire message for you, Gemini. So allow others to see your true self, your true soul self, and you into them. You are good enough. This came through in the Aries reading as well. You are good enough. It is important to give yourself that self-love, who you truly are, and to express all of you, all of your beautiful soul self. So that is the message for this week, Gemini. I hope this was helpful for you, and I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.